All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, I'm going to talk bad about Devin Haney and Bill Haney as they pull a whammy on Jaron Ennis. I'm telling you, Devin Haney might be the most manufactured champion in the history of boxing after this move that he makes after Jaron Ennis decides to make an announcement. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, man, you cannot make this stuff up. I swear to goodness. Devin Haney and Bill Haney have got to be the biggest frauds in the history of boxing. The move that they just pulled after Jaron Ennis, is widely reported that Jaron Ennis is leaving the 147-pound division. Bill Haney and Devin Haney did something or said something after the Richardson-Hitchison fight that tells you exactly what time these guys are on and what time they've been on. This is a BS show of cherry picking and gamesmanship. But before I get into the details of it, and there's some details, trust me, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for your continued support. It really makes a huge difference to the channel. But let's get into this. There was a fight this weekend. Okay, good fight took place this weekend. Richardson Hitchins beat and knocked out George Kambosos. Good fight. He looked very, very, very solid in the fight. The fight before that, my guy Andy Cruz absolutely dominated somebody. Looked spectacular, right? I really enjoyed the fight card. After the fight card, though, Richardson Hitchins calls out Devin Haney. Devin Haney's response is, we can do that at 147. Now, mind you, Richardson Hitchins is the IBF 140-pound champion. Devin Haney just fought at 140 a year ago, right? Devin said, when he was talking about fighting Teofimo Lopez, that he wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez at 145 pounds. He fought his last fight against Jose Ramirez at 143 pounds because he said he was working his way up to the 147-pound division. But miraculously, against Richardson Hitchins, after Saturday's fight, Devin Haney is willing to go to 147 to fight Richardson Hitchins. Why is that? Well, let's pay attention to the belts. Africa is the IBF champion. The IBF champion. When Jaron Ennis vacates, that IBF championship is going to be vacant. Richardson is the IBF champion in the weight class before. I think Devin Haney and Richardson, Africa, could be trying to fight for the vacant 147-pound title. Mighty convenient that Devin Haney, that all of the sudden is okay with fighting at 147 as soon as it is that Jaron Ennis leaves the weight class. When Jaron is in the weight class, no Devin at 147, he wants to work his way up. But as soon as Jaron Ennis says he's going to leave the weight class, Devin Haney is willing to fight Africa at 147 pounds. When we know full well that Devin Haney has been a 147-pounder probably for the last 6 years. But I find it mighty ironic, bro, that right after, and if you didn't see it, Bill Haney put out a picture of Devin Haney with like dressed in a plaid shirt, like the plaid button up, the Debo from the movie Friday, and basically said that Devin Haney is the Debo of boxing, that everybody was being happy and making money until Debo showed up. Bro, Devin is Debo-ing backwards. How in the world can you, it's like Devin is like, he's not Debo, he's Smokey. You know what I mean? Because when Jaron is in 147, Devin didn't want to say nothing. He didn't want to fight. But when Debo leaves and goes to 154, oh, here comes Smokey talking again. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. I've been watching Devin Haney, and I'm telling you, I now get why they had such an animosity towards me, even though I never said anything bad about him. I never said anything bad about Devin Haney early on, but yet their camp was on me so hard for everything. Now I get it, because Devin's not that good, and you guys are concocting a show and trying to get out of here with the dough. That's what you're trying to do. For you to sit there and know full well that you cannot beat Jaron Ennis and say you don't go into the weight class until he announces his departure. Where have we seen this before? Devin Haney calling out Gervonta Davis for fights when Devin Haney already has a fight. On multiple occasions, he did that. He talked about fighting Shakur and sent Shakur some fake offer, some 20% of whatever, and that fight falls apart. Never intended to have that fight at all. Didn't intend to fight Gervonta, didn't intend to fight Shakur, didn't intend to fight Gary Russell Jr. He talked about fighting Gary Antoine Russell. He ain't got not looking anywhere near Gary Antoine Russell. I went back and looked at the fight between Devin Haney and Lomachenko, and Devin Haney did perform well in that fight. It was a very good fight, very close fight, but you could see the size difference between the two of them and how a smaller Lomachenko was wearing on him. He don't want to be in there with no big dudes like that, man. Devin is going to be looking at it for advantages for the rest of his career. And I'm not, now, don't get me wrong, I'm cool with Jaron Ennis moving up to 154 pounds. He's a unified champion. No need to sit around and wait around. But watch how everybody's willing to fight each other once Jaron Ennis leaves that weight class. That's what is going to happen. There, all of a sudden, it's going to be the hottest, busiest weight class in boxing after Jaron gets out there. And these frauds, I like Ryan, but Ryan's a bit of, when you're talking about a high upper level fighter, like the top level fighters in the game, like Gervonta, like Tank, like Gervonta, like Canelo, like Beterbiev. I don't think that he's Canelo. I don't think they're that level of fighter. And I think that they're trying to talk their way into that type of recognition. But when it comes down to making the real fights, I don't think that they really want to do it, or they want some type of gamesmanship on the way into it. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces. You guys have an absolutely wonderful day.